is Allyn Root, the CEO of Vegas Winners. And we talked about this a month or so ago, I guess, Wayne, about what you were doing, but a lot has changed since then. So bring us up to date on what's going on with Vegas Winners.
Well, you know, if you ask people who know me, what's the single greatest attribute of Allyn Root, what makes everything work is energy. I have like a vortex around me that's like a hurricane, a tornado. And so many things have happened since I last spoke to you. And I think it's been more like 6 or 8 weeks. But, you know, in my life, a day is like a month, and a month is like a year, and a year is like a decade. And I make things happen. That's what I do. And what we've got at Vegas Winners and VegasWINNERS.com, our website, and Winners, our publicly traded company, ticker symbol WNRS, is so exciting. I'm like bursting to tell you about it. But I wanted to start by setting the plate for those who didn't see the first interview, or if you did, a little reinforcement. Just long before any of this ever happened, in 1977, when I was 16 years old, the media called me the next Jimmy the Greek and the betting whiz kid. And they said, if sports gambling ever gets legalized, this guy's going to be the king of gambling all over the United States. And here it is legalized all these years later, right? 40-something years later, it's legal. And if you fast forward from 1977 to 1989, 12 years after that interview first appeared, I became Jimmy the Greek's partner on national TV on what was then known as Financial News Network, and within 2 years became CNBC. I was on the precursor to CNBC. And Jimmy the Greek and I were television partners, and he passed the mantle to me. For all intents and purposes today, I am America's Jimmy the Greek. That's what I am. And that's what I envisioned for all these years. That's why we started this company, to take advantage of legal sports gambling. I did this for 30 years, Jane, when it was illegal to bet on sports in 49 states. But I knew something that most people in the media didn't know, that everybody was betting anyway, with bookmakers and offshore. So I said I could legally provide the advice and build a nice business and make a lot of money. But it was a niche business. Now it's not niche anymore. There's nothing niche about it. Now there's sports gambling legal all over the United States, billions of dollars being bet. Every state that has legalized it is taking in record revenues every single month. Everything I ever envisioned as a kid and later as an adult is happening. The Allyn Root dream has come true, and the dream is manifested in a company called Winners, Inc., the parent company, and Vegas Winners, the subsidiary. Now let's talk about what new things have happened since I last spoke to you maybe 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, so, I mean, your story is amazing because it's like if you really will it, and it's almost like you had it in your blood and it was destiny. So here you are. So, all right. So tell me about some of the new things that have happened with Las Vegas.
By the way, Jan, I wrote the book, The Power of Relentless. So it is something I do. I do will things to happen. You look at anyone who makes money in the business world, they will things to happen. So I made a list here. I've actually got a list in my hand. There's so many new things that have happened. We start with our main show, KRUSH House. Then we've got KRUSH House Cappers, which the main show is all about sports. And soon in fall, it'll be all about football, America's favorite sport. And America's favorite pastime now, sports gambling on football. And then the second show is KRUSH House Cappers, and it's all about me and a team of sports handicappers literally going over the point spreads each week for America's sports gamblers, of which there are now millions. The third show is called KRUSH House Legends, and it stars me as the host talking to some of the great athletes in all of sports history. And each week we have a new one on the show to talk about their career. The main show, by the way, stars not just me, but Sean Salisbury, former NFL quarterback, another great guy, and then a whole host of famous people. Comedian Frank Nicotero is the greatest guy and a lifelong gambler, and quite a few other famous athletes. So we've got something amazing happening since I last spoke to you, and these 3 shows are on every single week.
Well, I hope you can find some time to come back and catch us up on everything. So
you know I do. Usually once a month, once every 6 weeks, we'll come back and we'll update you. VegasWINNERS.com, Vegas Winners, KRUSH House, and then the stock is Winners, Inc., and the ticker symbol WNRS.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Wayne. And I'm full of energy now talking to you, so it's great.
Thank you, Jane. God bless.
Thanks.